Open your ears, strap on your thinking cap. Socially conscious talk that's entertaining with a dash of humor and the top sports stories of the week. It's time for Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go. Puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. Watch it. Goes along. Down court, Aint. Down court, Aint. Down court, Aint. He hit one deep to right center. That ball is out of here. The Yankees win the pennant.
GlobalScaleRadio.net.
If you're lying, then you must be half stepping. You know, half stepping. Marcus J. back once again. GlobalScaleRadio.net. Getting on the discussion 980-444-7601. You know, half stepping. Marcus J. The highest rated show on what? GlobalScaleRadio.net. That's what I'm talking about. That's the man Big Woo back in the studio. We mentioned last week we gonna get with him in a minute. We got a high one, live one for you folks tonight. You want to be down in 04447-0601 if you're listening. We're about to find out why we are indeed the highest rated show on GlobalScaleRadio.net. Hang in there with us. We do our live broadcast. We broadcast live on lovebroadcasting.net. We also got podcasts on YouTube. Hit us up on our Facebook page. And you know how to start in Marcus J. Hit us up on our personal fan page, on our personal pages rather, the fan page. And you know how to start in Marcus J. How can you hit us up on Twitter, brother? NOHLFSTEPPIN. I always let him do it because I like how he said it. That's why he gets a kick out of it. He has a face on when he does it. He does the head side to side. You know what I'm saying? Looking like D.O. Brown or something. So that's why I let him do it. You know how to start in Marcus J. 447-0601 to get in on the discussion tonight. Thank you so much once again for getting in with us tonight. We got a live show for you in the sports roundup. We're going to talk about some cover-ups in Major League Baseball with some steroids. We're going to talk about a landmark decision made in the state of Georgia and a couple of things we might get into the National Football League if we feel so need to get to that point. Then we're going to do a missing underexploited child. Big Lou's going to talk to us about partnering with the team league. And then we got a lot, what the hell, we got a bunch of stuff that we're going to get into and what the hell tonight. Which we really need to say what the hell, because there's some stuff going on. You got, congressmen saying things about ladies. You got people with bad hair also talking about things with ladies. You got St. Louis prisons having fights and stuff. And we got people who get shot in the back of police cars with their hands tucked behind their back and people saying that they shot themselves. So it's a lot that we can get into and what the hell tonight. We may get into all of that, we may not, but I can guarantee you we can get into some of it and you can say what the hell. 804-447-0601 is down. Hit us up on our Facebook pages. Call us up tonight for real, because tonight's the night that we want to hear you. Tell us why you like us. Tell us why you don't like us. And you know how it's stepping with Marcus J. So as we do every single week, we go around the room and we talk to the people in the room. We get a recap on how the weekend went. And I mean, we did week for last because I'm just not ready to talk to him. We're going to start with the youngest person in the room. My baby girl, Mama J, is in the building. What's up, baby?
What up, what's up?
Yeah, we know what TV show she be watching with Daddy, don't she? What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good.
You having a good time?
Yes, Daddy.
You enjoy hanging out with Daddy and hanging out with Daddy and Marcus J?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that, girl. Did you have a good weekend?
Oh, yeah.
What you do this weekend? Just a little chilling out? Well, I know, but tell the people what you do. And keep it clean, because we know how you like to be saying some stuff. You say stuff.
What are you talking about?
Alright, well, we'll talk about that later. Did you have a good weekend, Mama?
Yeah.
What'd you do this week? Who came to visit you this week?
I forgot.
Well, you forgot. Now, how about I tell my mama and my daddy that you forgot they came to visit you?
Oh, right. Remember.
Yeah, so who came to visit you?
My Nana and Pop.
There you go. So it's cool. You have fun with it? Alright, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anything else you want to say before you move on?
He let me play video games.
Yes. We don't take much to get you happy, do we?
No.
Not much at all. We also have back in the building for the first time in quite a long time, and we're honored and happy to have Miss Tony Young back in the building. What's up, girl?
Hello, thank you for having me back.
How you doing?
Guys,
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
The listeners may remember Miss Tony told us a couple of weeks ago, and your man Tom Banks had her all fired up. And Tony is definitely a friend of the show, and she's been with us in the studio before. She calls us up when she's not in the studio. She hits us up on the fan page, so now she's here tonight. And Carl Banks, as you can see, is not in the building with us. We expect him later, but we may not see him. If we do, we don't. We love him. We hope he's listening. And if we don't see him, then we'll have him back next week. But back to you, Miss Tony. How you doing, girl?
I'm quite well. Just came back from a very long vacation.
Did you do something really cool on that vacation?
I did. I went to Florida, went to Orlando with my son.
All right. Did y'all go see Mickey and them?
No, we're over Mickey because we used to live in South Florida, so Mickey is like old school.
So you didn't have Mickey and them?
No, we did like the outlets. He's 13, so it's that time where shopping is actually fun with mommy. So.
Really?
Yes.
Shopping is never fun for mommy. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, he thought that it was cool because you probably bought him stuff, but shopping ain't cool with mommy. It's just... It
actually is because mommy's a fantastic shopper, and...
That's an oxymoron, big root.
Hey, I mean, hey, if it's her money and she spent it,
man, I'm trying to pick on her. You not co-signing. I'm not feeling her right now.
Hey, I'm not picking sides. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to pick on our girl.
He enjoyed the fact that she spent money on him. Now, if she didn't spend no money on him, he need to be like.
I'm trying to pick on our girl and start a fight, and you didn't back me up.
Not yet. We gotta get something good first.
No fight here. He has his own style, which that was my goal. I wanted him to care about his appearance, and he does. So I can't get upset about it. We just need to learn how to hit the clearance racks first, because he always starts in front of the store. So.
Yeah, the clearance rack. Yeah, but you talking about last year's style. He probably not feeling that. He probably wanted to hit the new stuff.
No, he's kind of like me, really into like jackets, sweaters, and shoes. So we hit the outlets like 2 days when we were down in Florida. So
cool. Well, I am glad to see you guys made it down there, made it back safely and everything. And I'm glad you got a chance to have that personal time with little man. Because as you can see, my heart is sitting in the chair across from me, and I know what that's like to have him with you like that. So that's what's up. Big Will. Yeah, Big Will. Yeah, what's up, brother?
Just still big.
Yeah. See now, yeah. See, I normally don't lose my composure, Tony, for real. But see now, if I had said that, there might have been some consequences and repercussions up in here.
Absolutely.
Big Will, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. Hey, Marcus.
What's up?
I understand. You just can't say stuff like I say it.
No, that's cool. No, you're right, because you're Big Rude, man. You got
I do what I gotta do.
You got certain liberties that you get to take that the rest of us don't.
Correct.
And whatnot. So
I take it when I can.
It's good to see you, man. I'm glad that Grizzly let you out of the dungeon and allowed you back into the space with the living. For those folks who weren't listening last week, you should have been. But in case you weren't, Big Rube wasn't with us last week, and Jay Grizzly Green sat in for him and informed us they had a little tussle, and he locked you in the basement so that he can get in your chair. And he came in here and he ripped what you got to say about that.
I mean, sometimes you gotta let some people win, because when it comes down to it, sometimes you have to give up yourself for other people. And he didn't really beat me down. I was just like, look, man, you want the chair? There you go, man. It's not a big deal. I'm a giving person.
I don't believe you.
Well, I mean, I don't care what you believe.
I don't believe you.
I ain't asking what you believe. I'm telling you what's up.
I think Grizzly beat him up.
I mean, ain't no marks on me.
No, but you know what? He's not here, and you did call him. Yeah. And he didn't answer.
I mean,
So when you kicked the door in, did it fall on him? Did it hurt him?
I mean, I don't know if it hurt him.
Did you think the door was under it, and I stepped on it. You stepped over it. Did you hear like any bones cracking or anything? I was really laughing. Yeah. Well, that's what's up, man. I'm glad that you. I'm glad you back. So, since you went on now, you want to share what's up? What's up? I mean, things been alright. I was sick a little bit over the weekend, but went and saw some fam and stuff. So it made the spirits better. Did you get like some home cooking? You get to hang out with Mrs. Big Roo or Mom Big Roo? Yeah. First of all, I know Mrs. Big Roo. You saw me fix it, right? I fixed it. I fixed it. I mean, because Big Roo is single and eligible. And, let's just be real about it. You hear that, ladies? I mean, I'm some guy over here. Check out the fan page. This picture's there. I mean, let's just be real. I'm a, what they call it? The eligible bachelor? Well, that too, but it's one of those things that I like to be like, I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no ex Big Roo, Miss Big Roo. I mean, my baby mama going over to jail. I'm good.
What do you have?
What do I have? Now, this is a family show. We can't really get into that.
You know what?
Wow. Come on, Roo.
Yeah.
You tell it for yourself, man. We got to make a real connection up in this joint. Ain't no hashtag with Marcus J. Also double as love connection with Marcus J. 804-447-0601. If you're in love with the sound of this man's voice, Big Roo, give us a call and tell us that you down with Big Roo. So what's up, man? Go ahead, finish. But no, it was good hanging out with the fam. It was homecoming at church. So, they fed. And, man, I don't know about you, but when you go down to the country for the home cooking, it's not like home cooking here in the city. It's, you can mess around and get high blood pressure out there. But the pork is prevalent. Wow. And the chicken is prevalent. And the greens is prevalent. Yeah. You always got one aunt who can cook the greens. You got another aunt who can make the cakes and pies. You got another aunt who can do the chicken. And you know what? When it all comes together, uncle. Exactly. When they fry fish, but it was raining, so they didn't fry too much fish. That's what's up, man. Well, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad to be back. It was good to see you, and it's good to have you back. And Steppin, Marcus J. 804-447-0601. Of course, at this point, I always like to get into my weekend. And my weekend was spent watching movies, man. I watched, of course, Mama J alluded to a moment ago that the parents came down to visit us from Jersey. So I had an opportunity to hang out with Mom Duke and Pop Duke Joe. Always good time seeing them. Got to hang out with Pops and sit down and have a little blood thinner with him and sit down with Mom.
It wasn't this weekend. It was on Wednesday. Ha! I win.
You win.
I win.
She's right. She's correcting me. But ever since we last was here on the show, so it's kind of since we last listened to the listeners. So hi, I win. And I have Steppin, Marcus J. So anyway, we enjoyed hanging out with our moms, Dukes, and Pop Dukes came down, had dinner a couple nights, and just just good. Good opportunity to hang out with them, and then we watched a couple of movies. Well, I still watched about 3 or 4 movies, 2 of which I want to mention. One I saw in the theaters, and one I actually saw at home. The first one that I saw at home, I want to see if you guys have ever seen the movie or read the book. Movie called The Hunger Games. Has anybody seen The Hunger Games or read the book? Nope, and I don't read. You don't read, okay.
I think I was supposed to read it in high school, but I didn't.
I don't think it was out. But here's the thing. It might have been out for you. Here's the thing. I want to kind of get you guys' post on something because I saw a blog on Facebook and it was ironic. One of our also long-time listeners, Maya, a good friend of mine in Jersey City, she actually watched the movie and I think she had not read the book. She had a question up asking about the book, which kind of sparked a conversation between her friends, and it was a conversation that I had amongst my friends a while ago. The question was the movie or the book. Now, before you guys respond, let me just kind of take, because normally I like to get the post of the room before I can put out my opinion. Let me put out my opinion based on this one. I don't give a damn about the book. I don't give a damn about the book. I don't care about the book. So you people who are listening to Marcus J right now, you hear sound my voice. If you are those people, the movie was okay. The book was better. Quit your pretentious self and leave me alone, okay? If I wanted to read the book, I would read the book. I don't want to read the book. That's why I'm watching the movie. I don't care about the book, okay? That doesn't mean that I have a better, more serious one question of the book, the movie. You just kind of said you don't read, so I can kind of get what I mean, but you want to kind of elaborate on that, or you can just leave it right there.
I mean, I don't read books. Not that I don't want to read books or I cannot read. I mean, I can read. College educated. Thank you. Got a diploma in my house. But, I understand reading books makes some people feel relaxed and stuff like that. Reading books makes me go to sleep. So I'll read like 5 pages and I'll be asleep. Nah, not big into the reading factor. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna watch the movie eventually, but reading right now is not my forte.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Tony, what's your thoughts?
I'll have to say I'm actually with both of you on that one. Again, like you said, Marcus J., if I wanted to read the book, then I would have read the book, but I prefer to watch the movie. I do have, I kind of go in reading phases where I'll like, oh my gosh, I want to read. And then after a while, it kind of loses the oomph for me. Actually, I just finished a book that I've been reading for like 3 months. I just finished it, so.
That's how you do it, right?
Yes.
3 months. You want to share?
Yeah, 3 months.
You want to share what this book was?
It was kind of, I think, loosely based on a true story of like this blues singer who became a gospel singer, and she helped some huge TV personality like overcome her, I don't know, she's bipolar or something like that.
Must have been a great read. It took you 3 months.
It was okay.
How was the movie?
Probably better than the book.
Yeah. I just, anyway, real quick, The Hunger Games, the first hour, I might as well, I would have been better suited to go in my backyard and just literally watch the grass. It was that boring the first hour. But then the second hour kind of picked up because they started breaking stuff and killing each other, and that's when it got better, because that's the whole point of The Hunger Games. You're watching these kids kind of massacre each other, and it's very, very sick and dark that a grown person would write a book about a bunch of teenagers killing each other. But it worked for me. I'm sorry, it just did. But then the other movie that I watched, probably the greatest movie that I've seen since August of 2010, when I saw the first one, I saw The Expendables 2, y'all. That was a great movie, y'all. Let me just tell you, Big Rube, they blew up a lot of stuff in this movie. Like, a lot of stuff. And you had pretty much everybody who you had on your wall as a kid. When you was little Big Rube, if you liked action movies, if you liked The Terminator, or if you liked Rambo, or if you liked John McClane with the Yippee-Ki-Yay and Die Hard, if you thought Bloodsport was a cool movie, Long Rip, McQuaid, if you thought any of those was cool movies, you had all them cats in the same movie with you, for real. Now, what you got to say about that?
Did they kill Steven Seagal in the first one?
Steven Seagal, ain't nobody said nothing about no Steven Seagal.
Exactly, Steven Seagal's a beast, and he needs to be in there. He should have been in 1. He probably should have been in 2. If he's 9'3", me and Sylvester Stallone gonna get back in the ring.
Seriously, yo? Seriously?
Yeah, hold on, man.
Seriously? I just said it was nice and cool, and I gave you Chuck and Arnie and Bruce and John Cena. And okay,
He's a police officer.
Yeah,
You trying to say if you don't go with a couple million, he will become an actor again?
Alright, John Claude wasn't in the first one because he was busy doing another thing. And you can probably guess that Steven Seagal was the same way. They were supposed to have Wesley Snipes in it, but he was too busy being in jail.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes better be the third one. I mean,
Terry Crews has the role that was written for Wesley Snipes that was next given to 50 Cent, that was then given to Forrest Whitaker. They all weren't able to participate, so that's how you got Terry Crews.
And I like Terry Crews. I appreciate Terry Crews.
Terry Crews was alright.
Steven Seagal in it is a slap.
I know, I agree that Steven Seagal really should have been in the movie. If you doing, if you've committed to having the old ass dudes in this movie, you really needed to have Steven Seagal. Yeah, I mean, so what? He's fat. He's got a really bad ponytail.
He can still beat most of us in a fight.
Nah, he can't take Mama J. I seen Mama J. Mama J.
I said most of us.
Yeah. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Does that mean then that somebody should call Chuck Norris too?
Chuck was in this one. Yeah, he was in
I
it.
saw the first one. I haven't seen.
Yeah,
I haven't seen a preview for the second one.
Yeah, Chuck is in this one.
No bunch of explosions. That's about it.
What's that now?
That's it. She said she hadn't seen the preview. I was like, you're not missing much.
No, the previews they just blow up stuff in the previews. Like literally, that's all they do in the previews.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the movie. It was a cool movie. It was what you go in there expected. A bunch of old ass Asian action stars. They left a lot of the heavy lifting to Sly, who still thinks he's young because he's juicing, and then to the younger cats. But I tell you, I don't want to spoil it. But one thing that did annoy me. Jet Li was in the first 10 minutes, and then you literally didn't see him again for the rest of the movie. That I had a problem with, but you know.
I mean, but Jet Li is, yeah, whatever. He's old too.
Come on, man. That is the goal in this movie. It is what it is. Lena has Steppin with Marcus J. We're gonna take our first break. When we come back, we're gonna do our missing child early, and then we're gonna go into Big Rooms Team and Lose. We're gonna have Steppin with Marcus J. Be back in a minute.
Take a look